Hello everyone, this is Mike. Welcome to my channel, Mike the Tech Savvy. Today I'll review another fitness tracker, this time from Garmin. I have here the Vivosport model, which is kind of a mix between a fitness tracker and a smartwatch, so you get functions from both worlds. In this review I won't dwell too much on the technical specifications because I really think they don't tell the whole story in case of a device like this. Let me just start quickly with the box. So you get a simple cardboard box, device from the profile here, and some specs here. Get an always-on display, which is an LCD unit. The battery life is 7 days in watch mode or 8 hours in GPS mode. The water rating says only swim. Some people say it's 30 meters water resistant, some other 50. Anyhow, you should be able to swim with it, so just don't dive with it, but I don't think anyone will. You can get a small size or a large size strap. What's very interesting is that you get a built-in GPS. This is not very common with simple fitness trackers. You get a VO2 max fitness level, all-day stress measurement, which is really interesting, repetition counting if you go to the gym, wrist-based heart rate with this optical heart rate sensor on the back, and of course smart notifications. There's not much else. The contents are quite sparse, so you get a couple of manuals, quick start manual, which is color. I like that. On the first page you can see the way it charges. So on the back you have the 4 dots there, the 4 contacts, and the cable goes straight into that and then into a normal USB socket. What's really interesting from the first glance is that the size is quite okay. It's definitely fitness tracker material. The additional functions really make it quite versatile. So it's quite slim. There is no bulge here with the heart rate monitor. The strap is very, very soft, and you get a lot of holes to adjust it to your desired wrist size. What's not so good about this is that the strap is integrated and there is no way of replacing it yourself. I've seen some videos and reports where people complained about the strap breaking after only a couple of months use. Anyhow, Garmin will definitely replace it while it's in the warranty period. This is the always-on display, and when you tap it, boom, it lights up. This is the highest brightness. You can adjust it, of course. You navigate through the menus only by swiping, tapping, or long pressing. That's all. There are no buttons or anything else. So this is the main screen that I've chosen. I will show you some different designs in the app. On the main screen you can see the time, the date, the goal percentage, so this red line here, the battery, and this is a kind of a night mode. Here you can see the number of steps that you've made and the goal, the number of floors that you've climbed, the number of minutes that you've worked out, the calories that you've burned. You can control the music player through this, weather, and you can see the weather for the following days. Here's the heart rate, stress level, along with a graph for the last hour. You get a relax timer. This is very similar to what Fitbit have done with the Charge 2 model, the fitness tracker, or the smartwatch band, so the Versa and the similar models. If you want to go into settings, you long press on the display. You have stopwatch, countdown timer, and alarm. Here's the VO2 measurement, the best 1K, best mile, longest run, and so forth. Here you can enable or disable the heart rate monitor. You can take a measurement on the spot, and you also get some settings, so you can see if the phone is connected. You can choose the brightness, the orientation, the gesture, so if you flick the wrist it will turn on. You can choose the wrist, language, units, metric or imperial, and here you can see some details, so software version, exact percentage of battery life. So this is basically how you navigate through it. Of course, you can track workouts. You can choose the workout that you're doing, outside or inside. GPS turned on if it's done outside. If it's done inside, the GPS is turned off. So this is the app, Garmin Connect. This is the main screen. Steps measurement, number of miles, calories, floors climbed, exactly the same data that I showed you beforehand on the tracker itself. Intensity minutes, number of floors, stress level, which is quite interesting. It tells you how much stress you've had during the whole day basically. I haven't seen this on any other fitness tracker on the market. Calories, resting, active and total. I like how it splits them. In Fitbit you only get the total one, or with the Xiaomi band you only get the active one, so it's quite interesting to see it like this. Last 7 days it gives you a total average. You can add an activity if you want, activity type, date, time of day. You can edit my day, of course. You can choose not to display some of the options. You get a menu on the left here, activities, and you can definitely see very clearly when you've performed this activity. You can see the personal records for this activity, health and performance. It also tracks the sleep and the deep light and awake time, as all the fitness trackers nowadays. You have of course settings for the app, profile and privacy, user settings, sleep settings, unit of measurement, walking stride. You can leave it on auto on default, or you can set it yourself. You can customize it. Notifications, what would you like to receive on the phone and on the email. Smart notifications, so here you can choose the apps that can send notifications to your Garmin device. App permissions, third-party apps, and I think we're done with the settings menu. The most important part basically is this, so you can see exactly what tracker you have. Vivosport in my case. You can go to device settings, set alarms, display options, so visible widgets. You can customize what widgets to see on the device. You can choose to have music controls, weather notification, so basically everything can be customized. You can also use it as a camera remote, so it's really interesting. Auto on backlight with timeout that you can adjust from the watch as well. Weather, it uses the phone's location. Activity tracking, here you can choose to enable or disable the activity tracking. Move IQ, auto activity starts, notifications and alerts. Here you can choose do not disturb during sleep, which you can adjust it in user settings. Phone notifications, Bluetooth connection at all times, and move alert. Wrist worn on, in my case, right. Orientation and watch face, so you can choose the orientation and you get different watch faces depending on this. In my case I'm wearing it in a portrait orientation and I like this portrait faces, so you can choose from a number of faces here. They won't update real time, so you have to choose it and then sync it. You can edit the goals individually, so if you go into steps you get an auto goal, but you can customize it the way you want to. This is the same thing with the intensity minutes, floors climbed and so forth. You get the gist right now. Yeah, so that's about it for the app. It's not the most user-friendly that I've seen. Probably the Fitbit app is a bit above it, but the info provided by this app is in some cases more thorough than what the Fitbit app provides you with. Let me just make a quick summary right now. So what I like about this wristband is that you can combine a fitness tracker and a smartwatch. If you have this, I don't think you'll get the best of both worlds. If I'd like a device that has GPS and a good battery life, I would probably get straight on a smartwatch, a full-on smartwatch with a proper display that can show me more things. This is kind of a in-between device. You can customize a lot of things directly from here in comparison to the other fitness trackers on the market from Fitbit or Xiaomi that are not able to do this. The battery life is decent enough. You will probably get around 5 to 6 days of battery life. What I don't like is this display is not really the best for me. I don't like the discrepancy between the black from the border and the non-black from the display. Let's put it this way. They could have probably invested in an OLED panel, but probably the price would have been brought up. This is not a cheap device by all means. It's about 160, 170 euros. A thing that I like and I don't like at the same time is the strap. I really like the feel of it and the fact that it's so soft and it has a lot of adjustment, so you can definitely find your perfect fit. But I don't like the fact that it's non-removable, so you cannot replace it with a different colored one. Customization is not one of the fortes of this fitness tracker. The step measurement and the heart rate measurement is on par with similar fitness trackers. Nothing stellar, but nothing out of the ordinary. It's definitely the slimmest device that boasts these kind of features. So if you're into the slimmest possible variant of something that has GPS and a decent battery life and decent features, this is definitely the tracker that you want to go for. That's about it with this Garmin Vivosport tracker. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please press the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see similar videos in the future, do press the subscribe button, which will be displayed right here in the bottom right part. Thank you once again for watching this video. Thanks for all your supports. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to add them in the comment box below. This was Mike the Tech Savvy. I wish you a great day. Bye!